All right, here we go. How are we doing? Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and get into this stuff. This is all really bad. So, we're going to start with Matt Gaetz, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot to go over with this absolute garbage human. Let's bring up this too. All right, so we're going to start with his last public appearance, and we're also going to be reading some stuff like I did yesterday. Oh, there you go with the undertones, the racism. Oh, I fucking hate this idiot. Um, you don't have to hate yourself for being white. You just have to recognize the kind of privileges you got. Like, come on, don't be an idiot. Oh yes, the transgender agenda, which is actually all about, trying to make people feel better about their body dysmorphia and shit, trying to let people feel better about their the way that they want to fulfill their quote unquote societal roles, shit like that. Allowing people to be more free and do what they feel is not about making people better or more equal. What? That is not what the transgender agenda is about. Jesus. What an idiot. I I do not believe you should be nice to everyone. I think everybody deserves kindness and some sort of dignified life, but I don't think you have to be, individually nice to every single person. If somebody's a fucking dickhead, you don't have to be nice to them. Fucking nothing. Open the border. This is absolutely disgusting shit. Okay. Let me just go ahead and throw this out here. Immigrants are already, by benefit of coming here, a benefit to our country. By working and sending money back to their homes when they do, that is a benefit to our country. Because the only, that money's going to come back to us because people are going to buy goods from us with that money. It is used in their country. They exchange it out for their currency, and they can rebuild infrastructure and rebuild their economy by helping their people. That in turn benefits our country as well. So there's a lot of different ways that you can analyze how something is going to benefit the country. As I haven't shown it on the YouTube. I did this on the Twitch yesterday, but I've been reading Econ 101 to go back over it. I've read this entire thing before. Math is still not my strong suit, but I've also read studies, and it's good to have a understanding of how to analyze data and stuff, but if you're sitting there reading and you can read an abstract to a study and a conclusion to a study, and you can understand what they're saying, then it's pretty good to, it's pretty baseline to be able to look at that and go, okay, so this study, this study, this study, and this study all conclude pretty much the exact same thing on this point. They're all from different sources. What do you know? We're probably in a good spot. This bullshit that he's talking about, we need to make sure that they're a benefit to our country. They are, just by showing up and trying to work here. Fuck off. We have a bunch of dead space in this country, so each person who moves here means we have to have more houses built, more food grown, more clothes made, which creates more jobs. Now, I don't like the current structure of the economy. I dislike how we have the ownership in the hands of private individuals the way that we do. I don't like that shit. But what I do understand is that we live in a capitalist world at the moment, and so it's better if everybody's standard of living is increased across the entire fucking world than to try and keep brown people out of our country because you don't like them. That's essentially what Matt Gaetz wants. That's what most conservatives want. The anti-immigration conservatives. So let's I think we're good on this. 3 minutes of Matt Gaetz in this kind of appearance. I don't need to watch 30 minutes of him doing shit. Let's go here to the next one. Not a crime, it's really douchey and it's really fucked up. Anybody who defends that because it's not illegal, you're kind of a fucking creeper. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. So Gaetz in trouble for a lot of things. Looks like he's also in trouble for buying underage people IDs. That is bad. That is very, very bad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look at this shit. He's fucking weird, okay? I'm very willing to believe that Matt Gaetz is guilty. Look at him. He hasn't been in public since. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna cover now, because I'm not entirely sure. I don't really know what to cover now. Let's go up here. Wait. Top news. Boom. That was a pretty quick catch up. Jeez. Okay. There are people who say Biden's infrastructure bill doesn't go far enough. I agree. Is it outright bad? No. No, it is not. Okay? Biden has a pretty decent infrastructure bill. Here, we'll go with the NPR one. Just cause. U.S. ranks 13th. Okay. The proposal would be paid for with a slew of tax increases on corporations. The main corporate tax rate would be raised to 28%, which is around where it, about half as high as what it was before the Republicans cut it down to 21. So it was 35. Yeah. While the plan would spend most of one-time funding over 8 years, the corporate tax changes would raise the estimated $2 trillion over 15 years. Proposal seeks to spend hundreds of billions, $400 billion on what are traditionally considered infrastructure projects, but would including putting $400 billion towards expanding access to home or community-based care for the elderly and people with disabilities. Among the plan's investments in electric vehicles and their infrastructure are grants and incentives for public work, or for public and private entities to build a network of 500,000 charging stations by 2030. $174 billion in electric vehicle investments, $115 billion for bridges and roads. That's solid. $20 billion to improve road safety. Good. $85 billion for existing public transit. Nice. $80 billion for railways. $50 billion to improve. Okay, so this $80 billion, if I remember right, it's supposed to improve public rail, like personal passenger rail, not personal, but passenger rail and freight. So both should be running more efficiently and quickly, and overall better, which I really do appreciate. I think that if we had more electric train going around the country, we could have less fly around the country. People don't need to take planes as much. I'm pretty solid. $50 billion to improve infrastructure resilience, which good. $25 billion for airports, $17 billion for waterways and ports of entry, probably something necessary. $20 billion to reconnect urban neighborhoods cut off by highways. Interesting. $45 billion to remove lead pipes. Wow. $56 billion for modernizing water systems. Pretty good. $100 billion for high-speed broadband. Dope. $100 billion for the electric grid and clean energy. That is a huge deal. Both of these right here, this one less important. This one's actually more important than this one, I think, but both pretty good. This is also very important, but this one right here, solid. $16 billion for putting hundreds of thousands of people to work in union jobs, plugging oil and gas wells, and restoring and reclaiming abandoned mines. Okay, in what manner? That's the question. I mean, union jobs, good. Plugging oil and gas wells, probably good. Restoring and reclaiming abandoned mines, what are you doing with them? Restoring them to be mines? Because that sounds, $10 billion for civilian climate corps. Nice. Homes, schools, buildings. $213 billion for affordable housing. Oh, wow. $100 billion for school construction. Nice. $12 billion for community colleges. Solid. $25 billion for child care facilities. $18 billion for VA hospitals. $10 billion for federal buildings. The least amount of money going to federal buildings, which is good. I'd say $5 billion for federal buildings, and you could pump more into VA, child care, and affordable housing, which are bigger problems. Workforce and innovate. $400 billion for home or community-based care for elderly. This is pretty necessary. I don't know about $400 billion for that. I feel like you could put more into the community colleges, VA, because I mean, you got $213 billion in affordable housing and only $18 billion for the VA. That is a lot of money, though. $180 billion for research and development, including investing $50 billion in the National Science Foundation and $35 billion to achieve technology breakthroughs that address the climate crisis. This is actually super solid. $300 billion for manufacturing and businesses, including $50 billion for a semiconductor research and manufacture. Wow. $30 billion for pandemic preparedness and $52 billion for domestic manufacturers. I think this could be cut back and spent more up in here in the home schools, and because I mean this entire thing adds up to less than less than $400 billion. And that's what they're spending on community-based care. They're putting $300 billion into manufacturing and stuff. I think this could be cut down a bit, probably $5 trillion, $10 trillion, somewhere in that range, because you don't want to cut back too much. And you could spread it amongst this a little bit. There's 6 points here. If you took $6 trillion away from that and put $6 billion away from that and put an additional billion into here, that'd be a better move. You could take, I don't want to take anything from here. I don't really want to take much from here, but you could probably take 10 to 20 billion and spread it amongst this. 18 billion. And that puts an additional $3 billion into each of these. $100 billion in workforce development programs targeted at underserved communities, including $5 billion for this. I'm perfectly on board with. This is actually a super solid bill. I'm pretty surprised. There's some areas I think are a little I mean, $400 billion for infrastructure on oh wait, no, not $400 billion, 500. Among the plans, investments on electric vehicles. Okay, so grants and incentives, this is almost impossible to estimate the cost of because of the way that kind of shit works. But if it can be done in a smart way, then solid. Wow. Oh, what was the... I don't blame him for losing faith in the online left. I actually have a hidden, not really hidden, but a secret shitpost account. This is very important. This is burying Derek Chauvin. Because he's a chauvinist. Boom. His own supervisor. His own supervisor is saying, hey, he could have been, not had a knee in his neck. You could have not murdered him. You never even mentioned, according to the supervisor, he never even mentioned in the initial fight, like the initial call to said supervisor or whatever, that he had put a knee into his neck. So that is a major issue. And, there's fucking video evidence, luckily. So one of the key points right now is videotape the police. Do it. If you have the capacity to be able to videotape them, go for it. If you're just out and about, you're not working or nothing, you see an officer harassing somebody, being a horrible, just record them. Just do it. You got this. Make sure anything is documented. We don't need the rest of that because they're just going to talk about it for the rest of the video, which is fine, but of course he did. Wait, what? Two new? Yeah, pee bottles. They have a terrible time trying to cover that up. Wait, what? Of course not. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did everything that is mentioned here. With the, well, I don't know about the drugs and shit, but there's kind of records that people have mentioned about him having paid for a 17-year-old girl to go across state lines, paid for a hotel room that he also stayed in, stuff like that. Kind of weird. And every statement he's made about it, like one of them was him saying that people are making something out, making it out of, making mountains out of molehills, essentially, about his generosity to an ex-girlfriend. Like, dude, she's 17. Well, what the fuck do you mean to an ex-girlfriend? What are you talking about? Like, what the fuck? That's so ridiculous. Yeah, this is a... Jesus, this is a old article, not even from necessarily a socialist, but they're advocating to just leave Latin America alone and to let them do their autonomous social development. It even explicitly states that the expansion of capital, i.e. capitalism, will destroy Latin America. Not good. Not good. So what we need to do is cap off capitalism. Where it's at, you just... No more. No more expansion. No more. The economies can grow, but you can't expand past where you're at. You're in these countries, you're not invading other countries, you're not forcing shit. Relevant to the topic. You know what, we'll get to that in a moment. What I need to do is... It's just faster if I do it this way. Sec. Where is it? Where is it? Did he delete the tweet? Did he delete the tweet? Where is it? There's a tweet that I saw watching a video earlier about Bolivia. He deleted it. right here. When was this? March 27th. Okay. Ah, here it is. Wait, why did it not recognize? Really? We are deeply concerned by the growing signs of anti-democratic behavior and politicization of the legal system in Bolivia. The Bolivian government should release detained former officials pending an independent and transparent inquiry into human rights and due process concerns. No. Even Pompeo wouldn't have tweeted this. Holy fucking shit. Yup. This right here is things that this is stuff that I worry about a lot, actually. This Bolivia had a fascist coup that had to step down. It was forced to, like, it lost an election. It was forced to step down. Apparently, you can vote out fascism. You know, shit happened there. Civilians, protesters were killed by the fasci gov, and shit. I don't know all the situation there, but shit happened, and they had to stop. So, the socialists won. MAS. As a matter of fact, here. Yep. He knows way more about Bolivia than I do, which says something, because I mean, it doesn't say a whole lot. I really don't know that much about Bolivia, but he does know more about what happened in Bolivia than what I do. He's kind of a political streamer that's more successful than I am. He has to keep on top of his shit. This is his job. Mine is delivering meat, and I do this because I like it. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's pretty much the main point that I wanted to get across. Even Pompeo wouldn't have done it, though. Like, that's a thing. Okay? Pompeo would not have said this. So apparently, yeah, because essentially they broke Bolivian law. The people who did the coup and deposed Evo Morales, they were they committed crimes against the people of Bolivia. They broke Bolivian law. So when the MAS got into power under an election, they won an election. The people voted for them, so they won. This was legal. Wait, can I picture this window? Okay. I can't. But, so they went ahead and they're trying to prosecute the crimes that were committed by the people who overthrew Morales. That's essentially what happened. They're not doing it as a political thing, but they're doing it because there were crimes committed against the civilians of Bolivia. Like, they direct military people shooting protesters. They killed people. Those people deserve to be prosecuted because they killed people who were protesting an unjust overthrow of Evo Morales, who won the election. And then he got overthrown in a coup, a fasci coup. And then the fascis lost an election and got the people who committed crimes in that whole fasci coup are now being tried for the crimes that were committed under Bolivian law. That's it. It doesn't seem to be a political thing. It seems to be a you did crimes. So, I don't know. Wait, what? What? Wow. Okay. Gotta check this and see if there's anything involving that. Oh, come the fuck on. This is how judges are supposed to work. If amateur sports is going to make money as a business, then the people who make the money are workers. They are employees. They are laborers. They deserve to make money. Okay? Amateur sports makes a shitload of revenue. And they don't have to pay anything to the people who participate. What the fuck? The reason that you make money is because it's the sport. The people who actually play the sport should get paid for playing that fucking sport. I don't watch sports. I don't give a fuck about sports, but I care about workers. Okay? And those people do work. Doesn't matter if they enjoy it or not, alright? People who are in bands and stuff, they like playing the music. They like to play music. That's why they do it. And they make money. They should be treated well. They should be paid for it. It's not a thing for art to not be paid for. The person who makes art deserves to live a dignified life. Just like a I mean, maybe not to the same luxurious extent as a doctor does in today's modern age, but pretty fucking close. I mean, they make the things we consume. And I'm not saying like the people who work in like Hollywood and do movies and stuff. I'm talking about even your regular painters, comic artists that you like read online and stuff. They deserve to be paid for their work. Nobody deserves to starve on the street. Boom. Nah. Absolutely right. That's exactly what I said, isn't it? That is exactly what I said. All right, so we don't need her now because I already said everything. I mean, what do you need? Brett Kavanaugh. Fucking shit. How is he on the right side of this? Uh what? Do we go for it or do we go for something else? Being homeless sucks and society doesn't. Guilt doesn't help. It's true. But being homeless does suck. And society generally doesn't care or look positively on it. This is interesting. What you got to say? Why would you be scared of Antifa protesters? Antifa protesters, unless somebody aggresses them, are non-violent. But if other people aggress them, then they fight back. The people who usually aggress Antifa protests are the things that Antifa is there to not deal with, like they don't want to exist. Antifa is anti-fascist. If you're against Antifa, if you're not Antifa, you are technically pro-Tifa. Not really, though, because that kind of feeds into the fascist dialectic of if you're not with us, you're against us. But if you dislike Antifa, a lot of the times that's because you're usually a fascist. That's the main reason I've come across for it. And not as like the buzzword, oh, you're a fascist. No, like legitimately fascist. Return to tradition bullshit. You know, vehemently anti-communist. God, I'm really high right now. But, you know, pretty much 8, 9, maybe 10 of the 14 points of fascism that they hit on. Pretty bad, actually. But there are other people I've come across who don't like Antifa because the optics are bad a lot of the time. And they are an optics nightmare quite often. But I think they're still really effective. Like, a lot of people started looking to the left because they saw Antifa. They saw Antifa clashing at Charlottesville with Nazis and all of that. So it was... It's a mixed bag, really. Oh, and why would you be scared if it was a BLM protest? Why? Are you just inherently scared of black people? Why? Why? It's not a deal, okay? That's because those people are fucking dumb. Okay, yeah, I'm not listening to you talk about them. I just want the clip. All right. Thank you, David Packman. You have a lot of subscribers. Sure, let's find this out. What is this? I will not be participating in the body shaming of Marjorie Taylor Greene. It's not cool. That we're pretty sure. That was pretty bad, though. Okay. Americans are turning on billionaires. I wonder why. I wonder why. They always fucking take everything. All the money, all the things, and when everybody's poor and they let you die. Oh, Zer, yay. I already went to him. That's right. Okay. Where are the Marxists? Alright, let's see. True. Every day. True. Yes. Jimmy Dore is a fucking idiot. I truly do believe this. Jimmy Dore, dumb as fuck, alright? Very stupid. I can substantiate this. If he's either stupid or he is lying about a strategy to hurt the left. Either way, he hurts the left. So, case in point. Main point of contention. The Medicare for All forced the vote bullshit. He knew. Here's why I think he's a liar that hurts the left, as opposed to... Actually, I think he's both an idiot and a liar who hurts the left. Sorry, well poisoning. Force the vote. AOC and the squad need to hold up voting for Nancy Pelosi and saying they won't vote for her until they put Medicare for All on the floor to vote, so that we can get a list of the people who won't support Medicare for All. Okay, we have a list of people who won't support Medicare for All. You look at the co-sponsors, and people who didn't sign it won't support it. And then you can reasonably take off about 25%, a full quarter, of the people who signed that. And then you'll see who won't support it. Obviously AOC would. Obviously Ilhan Omar would. Obviously the squad who is trying to be pressured to force the vote would support the vote for the thing. I mean, that's just it. They do. They want it. They advocate for it. They've tried to get it onto the floor before. Now, Jimmy Dore has stated that he knew that it would do literally nothing. Now, why would you do that? Why would you advocate so heavily and get people turned against the squad? The most progressive people in Congress, the best allies you got. Why would you get people turned against them? Why do you target AOC so much? Oh, you asked her to come on to your... You wanted her to come onto your show? And she didn't want to? Because you'd been antagonizing her for quite a while? And so you come up with this smear campaign about how she's not a real progressive because she won't listen to you and come onto your show? Petty as fuck, my dude. And then you got people like Brianna Joy Gray onto it. And Brianna Joy Gray, while I think she used to have some really good positions before, the more I've learned, the more I understand she doesn't really know what the fuck she's talking about on some of these issues. Like minimum wage. That ain't it. $25 an hour? Yeah, destroy the fucking economy. Okay. It won't end capitalism. It just weakens this country. And you can say, oh, but it's the hub of capitalism. Yeah. That doesn't mean you end capitalism with it. That's the dumbest thing that I think I've ever seen. True. It's not. No. I have to know, because I don't think he shows it. True. People do act like that too. It's so fucking funny. I don't even know why. Like we just want to make fun of you. If you say some really stupid shit, I'll make fun of you regardless if Voss shows it or not. If I come across it, I'll make fun of you. Boom. Boom. Okay, yeah, true. That's usually what happens is people lying. Okay, this is a rant about that. This is Vosh highlights. You know what? Fine, sure, I'll do that. Steven Crowder band, sure, whatever. Nobody cares. Let me go back to here. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I got drums. I love them. I want to play them kind of on here. Luffy versus Katakuri, this'll get my channel banned. Luffy versus Katakuri, that would get my channel banned. What a wheelie little liar, dude. Little liar, dude. Wheelie little liar, dude. We're not doing that, no. Trump aid trashes my Gaetz in leaked texts. In leaked texts. Of course. Yep, alright. So that's the rest of the that was the segment right before? Really? Okay. Because it teaches you to learn. Zoro might be a god. She almost ruins his life. What the fuck is going on? You know what? Let's go with breaking news from Sam Cedar. Yep. Everybody knows this already. Yup. I know some people who will actually deny that work there. They're like, no, that doesn't happen. But, I mean, the branch here is actually under way stricter oversight. Yeah, that sounds really, really fucking awful. You kind of aren't allowed to acknowledge it. That's why the people that I know who work there probably do deny it. But even though there is like stricter oversight on that facility, but I don't. I still think that it's a thing. Like, I keep hearing reports about it. I keep seeing evidence of it. I'm more inclined to believe my evidence than the one person saying I don't see anybody doing that. Yeah, because they don't want people to pee in the bottles, but they work way too hard to be able to. I've been on the road to where I really needed to pee. I didn't have a bottle that I could piss in, so I had to pull off to the side of the road and pee. But you know, okay, we're all right. We're back. Good. That was very weird. Make sure that all my. Yep, it's coming through still. Cool. Hmm. Yeah, it seems, I don't really care about the genesis of all of it. It's bad. It looks bad. It is bad. Go back to home. Wait, what? Okay. This sounds comedic. What? Okay. Uh, they don't take too kindly to yoga around there. I had to know. What the fuck? That was a thing. American Abyss. 1 million views. Jesus Christ, Shu. I don't want to just go over all this. Oh well, okay. So, what? No. If you haven't seen this video, you should totally watch it. You know what? What I'm going to do is, it's 8 o'clock. I've been here for an hour and a half, almost. Yeah. We're gonna pop this out. Reading on this, it's already pretty obvious what the economic analysis of the problem. God damn it. Okay. I already know kind of what they're talking about here. What you need to do is you need to give the individuals and the indigenous people who live in the areas and have been cultivating certain kinds of ecosystems there the ability and the resources to autonomously grow and develop themselves without hurting the biodiversity and the ecosystems that are in the area, the ones that they've been cultivating, as well as giving them the capacity to not be influenced by like the IMF and shit, fully autonomous. They should be able to do what they want to do, and they should be given the capacity, the resources, and the materials to do so. That will improve the entire economic situation in those areas. It will also improve the environment, the climate. It'll help fight climate change in that regard. And this is something that was put out in the 90s. Like, I'm going to continue reading it, but I'm pretty sure that that's what this thing is talking about, is essentially allowing Latin American countries to do their own socialist experiments, that because they're with their indigenous people at the lead, and giving them the resources instead of interfering and trying to impose like these different kind of restrictions with the IMF and the World Bank and shit. No, fuck that. Give them the resources. Make sure that they're in the lead, the indigenous peoples of those areas. They have like a knowledge of the ecosystem. They should be the ones who take care of that ecosystem. So, I'm going to continue reading this, but later. Let me pull back up this, move this over, and boom. Make it a pin there. And I think I haven't played this at all since it did the thing. I kind of want to try and make one of my games a window that I can resize so that I can have this here. What game would be good for that? I haven't played this at all, really. No, that's not the right one. I actually don't have any games that would be good for that at the moment. I should have some games. Library. What can I do here? Phantasy Star Online 2 is a good one for that. But I don't want to have to re-download the thing. I know what to do. Go for it. So, I'm going to take a bit of a break while this downloads. Not too long of a break. I just need to get up and move around a bit, grab myself a drink, take a quick smoke, you know. I am trying to stay here as long as possible, but I need to get a better setup for how my my computer is set on and everything. I don't have an actual desk. I'm sitting in a fairly okay chair, but to be able to do anything, I have to change it. To be able to sit here for longer, I need to change how things are set up. I probably need to get a standing desk and everything as well. So I'm going to have to take a break because usually an hour is how long I can sit here. I've given y'all an extra 30-something minutes. I will be right back. Give me like 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, chat. Is it done? It's done. Launch Rocket League. Let's see what we can do. So, yep, I'm back. How are we doing, everybody? Is everybody doing fine? I've never played this game. Well, wait. Not cool. Okay, hiccups, go away. That's fine. I don't expect to do everything. Get fucked. Sorry, Colton. pretty good against AI and stuff, aren't I? Yeah. I completed my first match. I can find stuff in the garage. Yay! Alright. Sound, audio. Gameplay, music. Gameplay, music. Lower. Ambient, lower. Crowd, way the fuck low. Don't care. Done there. Back. I think we're good. We get to enjoy some Rocket League. Actually, settings, audio. Let me turn the master volume way the fuck down. Oh, wait. Can I also... Video, okay. Windowed. Apply. I can. Sweet. So I can actually... No? No. I want to resize it though. Can I do that? No, I can't resize it. Alright, well. Okay. Let me go ahead and make this the smallest that I can. Oh, wait. Wow. Jesus. Yep. Yeah. Yep. It's because of how fucking spread out shit is. True. So this is a very big explanation on how the suburbs are fucking terrible. Oh, they scored. God damn it. This is fun. No. He just fucking hardcore scored that shit. There we fucking go. Yes. Damn. Okay, I don't know how this is at all what I was doing. Here, let's go with the death penalty one. I didn't really do very well. No. Not really, no. Not ever. True. Oh, shit. No. Which in a sense, I kind of agree, but not really. Like, I don't think people generally deserve death, but they can sometimes. So, you know. Trap it up against the wall. God, no. Damn you, fake Masamune. Yay! I scored. This is awesome. Come on. This is very intense, everybody. Yes! Solid. Hell yeah. I'm aggressive as big. Yeah, sure, whatever, I don't care. As 3-centered balls, 2 first touches. Damn, bro's got hella pig. Yep. Can we get more players? We got pushed. God damn it. Yes! Get fucked. Yay. Oop. Yes! So, let me put this way up here where it shouldn't be, I'll rematch him. That was a good-ass game. I'm getting better. I'm getting better, y'all! Yeah! Wait, what? Newsmax declares Joe Biden a... Alright. Alright, so... How are we doing, everybody? That was not meant to be a steal at all. Wrecked. Okay, so I scored on a guy, but just take that. Alright. Where are we at? Oop. Not many, actually. I win. I win! Yay! Okay. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the death penalty. I don't think it's very good. We could do... Yeah, sure. I'm good with that. Those were some good, let's see what's up. I got a rare decal. Okay. Few challenges. Okay. Claim. Sure, I'll equip now. Dope ass wheels. Okay. Okay. Those wheels were pretty cool. And I think, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna move this over to Twitch. Okay. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. We're about halfway done with this video. We've been going for 2.5 hours, which is pretty solid. Let's open this in a new tab so that I can see what's going on. I've got the stream on. Concurrent viewers. Oh, it's got a like. Oh. Thank you for the like. 11 playbacks, 18 minutes. That's not a very long deal. I am going to move over to Twitch, so come follow me at twitch.com/sandwichpants. I'm going to pretty much be doing the same thing, continuing this, just seeing which one of them is like, hey, you get more viewership, because I do that. I do like that. So, I'll be over there. Follow me at twitch.com/sandwichpants. That's where I'm going after a 10-minute break, because this has been a very long go. So, like, comment, subscribe, and follow me over on Twitch. I'll be live at about 9:30, around that time. Maybe before, maybe after. Thank you for tuning in, but you were literally just now tuning in as I'm about to go to Twitch. So I'll twitch.com/sandwichpants. This right here. See? That's where you need to go. I will be here. Wait, it says I'm live here, but I'm also live here. How am I live on Twitch? What? This is my YouTube profile. What the fuck? I need to refresh this. Because it's like, yo, 27 hours. I'm going to the fucking... There's no way. Stream summary. Yeah, see? Nobody viewed. But it's okay. I figured out how to do the thing. See, this is a YouTube video right here. I learned a thing. I've learned a few things, actually. So, again, I'll show you some more stuff, and we'll talk more. For around 9:30 on twitch.com/sandwichpants. So in about 20-ish minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. Thank you. Leave the like, leave the comment, subscribe. I appreciate you all, and yeah. If you don't tune in over there, have a great night. Or morning, or whatever time it is where you are. Thank you.